Yeah, we rolling, baby. Let's go.
I gotta come in right.
Oh.
I gotta come in right.
You feel me?
We putting this on the table.
Yeah. What the fuck we doing,
Putting this
man?
on the table today.
It's for the city right here, man. Y'all niggas gonna thank me when I'm done with this shit. You heard?
On the table today, you know what I'm saying? It's light work.
Yeah,
I
man.
can show y'all jewelry and all that, but I can show you about 20 of these.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what it's really about too, man.
I had to start off right though. You know what I'm saying?
All the young producers, man.
Before we even start talking, you know what I'm saying?
Motivation.
Before we even start
Nah,
talking.
leave that shit right here, man. Leave that shit right here, man. Hold up, man. Hold on. Nah, let's get another chair. Let's get another chair.
We gotta get this nigga a chair. This nigga's over there.
Or you can just put it in the chair. Yeah, it's sitting right there.
Yeah, KO, sit right there. Put these back here. Yeah, we gotta do the interview right. I'm gonna stop talking to niggas regular. I be talking regular.
I know some of y'all ain't never touched one of these. I damn sure have.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, why you bullshitting, nigga? Huh? You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know what I mean? I done rock one of the chains before, you know what I mean? Shout out my dog TG, but you know, this a different trophy right here.
That's what we doing.
Hey man.
That's what we doing.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm the first nigga that did an interview with the plaque, nigga. You feel me? The fuck we doing,
100%, man. That's why I said I had to come in right for this.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? This is history right here.
It really is. It really is, and that's why I reached out.
This is history.
That's exactly why I reached out, because there's been a lot of history being made lately. And
Hey, hold on, warning. When I start popping it, I'm gonna put these on.
All right, he ain't even started popping it yet.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pop it too much. So like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I be humble a lot, but there's been a lot going on. We done had a lot going on. So it just feel like we ain't been out there enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, that's kind of like niggas' motto anyway. I kind of, you know what I mean? I kind of like the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you been low key.
Yeah, so, but, you know, something got to change. It's all, you know, change is necessary sometimes. We ain't going to change it too much, but we going to change it a little bit and, you know, evolve it.
Seandafirzt.
Yeah.
Seandafirzt.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro, like, I've been watching you grind in the city. What's this, 2025? 2026, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Time been rolling.
Fucking up my whole shit.
Time been rolling.
Time
been rolling.
I know you well over 5 years.
For sure. I'm gonna tell you. I think I've met you. Yo, we go back, Rob.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you don't mind if I.
Nah.
Okay, so listen.
That's what we here for.
I think I met. You had an artist, right? You had got him a deal with Gotti.
Right.
And I met you. You had a partner you was working with the artist with.
Right.
And I pulled up at some office over there. I want to say by Noda.
Was it Noda? Yeah, on
right
the
by
backside
Noda.
of no, it was actually over there, FIRST Ward.
Yeah, I pulled up over there.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get some
That was
beats.
my introduction.
Yeah, that's when I first met you.
Yeah. Same thing I was saying earlier, like the connections in the city at that time was so organic, and if you knew the right people, it was easy to get in front of people. And bro, like I ain't know shit about nothing back then as far as managing. I just had, like I said, used to do music, and I was just inspired to do it. And when I started with Homie, I was just cutting his hair and styling him with the clothes, but I had so much relationships out here in the city, and I was getting him around everybody that he like, yo, bro, you just need to fuck with me like too with your cousin with the management shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got on with that.
Yeah, but you came in with Stain. You had Stain on.
Yeah.
know
Because we was already, getting busy out here. I was fucking around in the city and knowing a lot of people from different shit. But when I approached you, you was Crazy Figs. Who else was making fire beats back then? It was a couple other people that I knew.
I don't even want to leave nobody out.
I can't even remember, but y'all two was like the main two that was like the go-to guys in the city
for sure.
to get beats.
You know, Fig, I ain't gonna lie, Figs was like he was
Figs
one,
was
he was
styling on
1A back then. I was like
yeah,
2A. I was
yeah.
off the bench.
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Figs had the wave. Figs had the wave.
well,
he
Figs,
had a
yeah.
couple placements back then.
My nigga,
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Crazy Figs, man.
Shout out Figs.
What was your first introduction into the Carolina music scene?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I started working. I was working with my cousin Choke. Shout out to Choke. We from Winston-Salem, so we moved here to Charlotte.
So you from Winston-Salem?
I'm from Winston-Salem, yeah.
Okay.
So I moved to Charlotte.
They call Winston-Salem
Trey-Fo.
Trey-Fo.
Yeah, from the Trey.
From the Trey.
So
we gonna dive into that in a few minutes. I didn't know that.
Nah, say
that
that.
was interesting to know.
Say that, yeah. So I moved. I came up here with, like I ain't come up here with Choke, but like when I moved up here, Choke was already up here. So Choke was already like rapping. He was like, he always been popping in the city rapping and woo woo. You know what I'm saying? So he got popping down here. You know what I'm saying? He was like on the scene. He was rapping. So I started making like just trying to make beats for him. You know what I'm saying? And he was like recording. We was doing songs, all types of joints. So that's how I really kind of started. You know what I'm saying? I think I just kind of out for that, man. It's been a spiral, man. It's a long story for real. You know what I'm saying? But after that, just kind of working with him. I met another guy, and then he introduced me to Small World, who was at DTP at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah. After that, it was just, you know what I mean?
So you actually was producing for people outside the Carolinas first?
Crazy, yeah. When Cuz was here in the Carolinas, and then like the second person that I really started producing for, like really, and it was like, cause it was Small World from DTP. He had a deal at the time. He was signed with Ludacris and Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. But he was from Carolina, matter of fact. He was from Henderson. That's crazy. He was from Raleigh, like Raleigh, Henderson.
Yeah. Henderson is damn near like at the state line when you leave in North Carolina.
Type. Yeah, right there by Virginia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I started working with Bro, and
niggas gotta be on the highway to know shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta be done with the Virginia Beach a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like you pass, you do the whoop whoop. But man, yeah, I started working with Small World. He was from Carolina. You know what I'm saying? And, really working with Small World is how it's like it connected the dots to like my career.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
so who was the first Charlotte artist that you ever worked with?
the first Charlotte artist I ever worked with, it was Dow Jones.
Dow Jones.
I don't know if y'all remember him, Dow Jones. I did a song with the first song we ever did, bro. It was with him and an artist named Just K. He an R&B artist from here. You know what I'm saying?
That name I remember.
Just K. He was going crazy back then, like on the R&B, because you know it wasn't a lot of R&B artists in Charlotte. Right. So I had a song. It was called Dr. Feel Good with SK and Dow Jones.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. And so through Dow Jones, he had like his like manager's guy that was helping him out named Brindle, B. McGill.
Okay.
And like me and B was cool. So
he Carolina native too?
He a Carolina native. He from Charlotte.
Shout out. So
B. McGill was like manager. So he had two artists named, we're gonna go all up through Charlotte with this one. So he had
this is fire too, cause you know you got history, like you got the knowledge.
For sure. And if you know, you know. So like he had B. McGill. He had two artists he was working with. He bought through. Matter of fact, first he bought Tiny T through.
Before.
Yeah. This right after this.
Shout out Tiny T.
This right after Dow.
Shout out Tiny T.
This after Dow Jones and SK. When I did that song for them, Brindle bought B. McGill bought Tiny T through. And Tiny T is kind of, I met everybody. Tiny T did a mixtape, and she was like, I was an engineer, bro. I wasn't even producing. I made beats.
Right.
Like beats is what I did.
Right.
But to meet these people,
where was y'all was doing these sessions at?
At my house in the studio.
Oh, okay.
I had a studio. I had a crib on University, because I had just started going to UNC Charlotte at the time.
Right.
So me and my wife, we had a crib on University, bro. And we had like an extra room. So we ain't had no kids at the time. So like, I just used the extra room as a whole studio.
Right.
Like the outside studio, I had a Miko. I had one of them Timberland Mikos. Like it was like one of them big machines. You know what I'm saying? You could probably put one of the picks up when we edited the joint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had one of the Mikos.
He producing now. See, producers produce.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for real. Yeah. But I had the Miko, so sorry if I'm hitting the mic too. But I had the Miko, so you know what I'm saying? Like I had that like out. You know what I'm saying? I had a keyboard. I just had like a nice little studio layout. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like when I had the studio layout for real, like it was like a studio. I had a couch and a TV, so it was a studio. So that was
Tiny T was the.
So Tiny T was like the linchpin, and like through Tiny T, I met Beatty's World, which I started doing.
Beatty's World.
Beatty's World. If you from Charlotte, you know Beatty's World. Like,
see, I'm not from Charlotte.
Yeah, like
now I fell out the loop because I know a lot about Charlotte, but that shit just.
Beatty's World.
I know
like,
Beatty Grind.
See, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Yo, we gonna go through
about
that,
to
bro.
Unpack. I said no more.
We going through that. I can't. Yo, listen, but so yeah. So Beatty's World. So if you know, Beatty's World really got me. Like that's the first artist I started making beats for.
Okay.
So with Tiny T, I'm meeting everybody. I'm gonna get to everybody I met through Tiny T. Like first of all, through Tiny T, like everybody was on her mixtape. She was like, everybody in the city, all the male artists, they rock with Tiny T like the long way. So I met King Carter, I met Revenue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started like me and Revenue locked in. I'm gonna get to Revenue in a minute. Who else I meet? Everybody through Tiny T. Like anybody that was going crazy in the city, I met them through Tiny T working. So yeah, like I said, I was working with Beatty's World. So like me and Beatty's World got on fire in the city. It was like everybody knew Beatty's World. You know
What was one of the singles y'all had out?
It's called I Grind.
I Grind?
I like that way. You like it. She like that way I do it. I do it. I grind.
I remember that record.
He had a video. He shot it in my closet.
Yeah,
that was my booth.
I remember that record.
You remember
I don't
that?
know if I ever seen the video, but I do remember that record though.
Bro, it was crazy. And I made that dun, 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 dun. I made the wildest beat, man. It's like the wildest like that was my introduction to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to J No Truth. He used to have these joints called One Mic Mondays.
Yeah, I remember One Mic.
You know what I'm saying? So he had a One Mic Monday.
He was pivotal back then too.
He was super pivotal.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was definitely pivotal for my career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he had the One Mic Mondays and like Beatty, you know what I'm saying? Like Beatty started going crazy. Like, you know, it's like the song to go crazy.
Right.
So like it was like we had that grind, and then I started working with it. We was doing mad other joints. Man, so I started from working with Beatty's World, I started working with Revenue.
Okay.
And Revenue, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was probably like Betty Grind and King Carter was like the biggest artist, and S-Dub was like the biggest artist. You know what I'm saying? Then the Sonny Rich too.
I remember Sonny Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was Sonny Rich too. I'm sorry if I'm leaving anybody out, but them was the folk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, and like Rev was right there in that mix with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The city. So like by me working with Rev, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm giving kind of Rev a whole new sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I got my tag first on the track.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a new identity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was like I'm meeting people and they like, man, like you're trying hard. And then, you know, everybody, FIRZT was going so crazy at the time. Like, shout out to FIRZT again, man. FIRZT was going so crazy at the time. Like sometimes I guess he wouldn't want to work with certain people, or you know what I'm saying? So it's like I catch all them. But you know, me coming from Winston, like, bro, I came up here with like
Figs was trying to wham niggas.
Yeah, FIRZT was trying to wham. FIRZT was hitting
Figs though.
He was hitting him over the head, but rightfully though, because
but rightfully, but at the time, we still needed to be schooled. Because a lot of people didn't understand the process or why he was charging what he felt he was worth. And,
and it's like, bro, I give it to like FIRZT, like Charlotte, we not a music hub.
Right.
So like
Everybody was still, you know, getting their feet wet.
Everybody wet behind the ears.
Right.
So like niggas weren't used to getting placements, and niggas didn't know how
getting charged for beats.
And know what to charge, how to charge,
Right.
when to charge, when not to charge. Like that's all stuff I know right now, but that's being in the industry. Like that's being here for what I thought was the industry, and then going into the real industry,
right,
and seeing like, oh, this is how it's supposed to go.
Right.
Like wow, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all enlightenment. It's all enlightenment.
Stay in the lane of where you working with the artist.
So I'm at revenue. So I'm doing like all these joints of revenue. You know what I'm saying? So like Tiny T, I produced a couple for Tiny T, but like my real breakout in Charlotte was like through Beatty's World and Revenue. I did like Bobby Boucher for Revenue, like. You know
I remember the Bobby Boucher record. You had made that?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. That was one of his bigger joints too.
Bobby Boucher put me in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy. That yo, I'm gonna tell you, like we about to I'm gonna take y'all up through that for real. So that was the first, like, I heard Revenue. You ask Revenue, he'll tell you the same story. I heard Revenue on Tiny T mixtape, and I heard him on that, and I was like, bro, that nigga fire.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking, like, bro, hard.
Right.
So I was like, I had wanted to work with Rev, you know what I'm saying? So when Rev came the first time, like, I ended up getting in touch with him some kind of way, so he pulled back up, like Dolo. So I'm like, bro, let's cook. You know what I'm saying? So I started making the beat. I made Bobby Boucher right there.
Okay.
Like, that's the first record we ever did together. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he left the studio, and I heard it on Butterfingers playing it the next day, like the rough mix that I did. Like,
right.
It's crazy.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, with Revenue, so working with Revenue.
Why we don't got that love in the city right now? Like back then it was hard to, like, that's how. Because even back then, it was hard to just get your...
I ain't gonna lie, it was tight back then.
Yeah, it was tough. So for him to have that respect, even back then, was crazy.
That's why I said Red was top. He was like on the Mount Rushmore in the city with rappers. You know what I'm saying? He was right then, like back then.
Because a lot of niggas can't just go
get it straight, like, you know.
Not the next day like that.
Butterfingers, like, that 7 o'clock mix, boy, that joint was on fire then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when people was radio dependent.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's before, you know, niggas had CDs with 7 o'clock. I always heard that Butter mix for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
shout out Butterfingers, man.
Yeah, shout out Butterfingers for sure. So like everybody was in that. You know what I mean? So like working with Rev, we had the records going. We did that first record, Bobby Boucher, and then like I did like most of his mixtapes after that. And so like by working with all these artists, and I was their engineer, which was crucial for me, bro. And I didn't even know how crucial it was at the time. You know what I'm saying? But
so, okay, so let's run it back. B. McGill got you the Tiny T.
Got me the Tiny T. And then he was managing Beatty's World too. And he was managing Emilio. Rest in peace to Emilio. I think Emilio passed away, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And y'all was recording these sessions at your crib.
At my crib, bro.
And you started meeting all these other artists.
I really met everybody through that. That was like the connection to like like my whole career.
So when did you realize you can't keep bringing all these people to the crib?
That part. So I say working with Revenue, and like, but like I said, God worked this out perfectly because like all these people I'm working with at the time, it was really like family. You know what I'm saying? Like I was cool with everybody I was working with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was like God was bringing the right people into my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if I'm working with an artist, then only people that's coming is like the artist, another artist I'm probably already trying to reach out to anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, by the time I really started entertaining, cause I was trying to get money. You know, I really that was hustling for me, recording, and you know what I'm saying, trying to get a beat off.
Right.
But like by the time I started meeting people, I had moved to the Playroom on Tuckasegee.
Okay, I remember that spot.
So like,
I remember your spot in that spot. As a matter of fact, that's where I first met you at around that time. Because Carter had a spot in there too.
Yeah, Carter had a spot. Yeah, but we gonna talk about Tuckasegee.
Right.
That part, that's like the fun part. That like the whole like my whole career. But like, all right, I don't even want to move too fast. So, like, yeah. So working with Revs, like, in Beatty's world, you know what I'm saying? Like, right around then, that's when I started kind of getting popular. You know what I'm saying? Working with different people. So I moved in a playroom. I had like this before. I had like the small room at first.
Right.
It was like on the corner.
Right.
Like when you first walk in, if anybody from Charlotte and they've been to the Playroom Studios, it's like when you first walk in, like them rooms was small.
Right.
I had like a small room in there. I had like a little built booth, like super tight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still working with like Beatty's World, people like that. And so now I'm meeting Carter. Like I done met Carter over there at my crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to work with Betty Grind. You know what I'm saying? Like now, you know what I'm saying? Like now I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like move up. Like in Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Like the music scene here, because I'm already working with Rev. I had, you know what I'm saying? So, like now, you know what I'm saying? Working with. So, next was like trying to work with Betty Grind. Like Betty Grind was like the biggest rapper here.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the time, so like, I'm trying to, you know, I'm working. You know, I'm having kind of my way in the city, but like I'm trying to work with Betty Grind. I need a Betty Grind record.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like. That was like at the time, but that was like
he was the he was the Charlotte Jay-Z.
Yeah, it was Charlotte Jay-Z.
Low key though.
Yeah, so I man, I probably sent about 200, 300 beats to Betty Grind.
Word.
You know. Yeah, keep it, you know.
Ready? We good? We back. Let's switch it up for a second.
For sure. For sure.
So you done work with the cream of the crop. Oh, you was on Betty Grind though.
Yeah, so I was on Betty Grind. Okay, let me finish Betty Grind. That was critical.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for real
We
though.
gonna clip that. We probably won't even put that
Nah,
in.
man. Y'all
Nah, I'm
know.
fucking with you though.
Yeah, it's all good. That's what, hey yo. So we're like Betty Grind, just sending beats to Betty Grind, just having like he helped me find like, cause I was trying to send him a tight beat, but then like I had to send him something different. Like so like I kinda had to make my own thing. Like if you hear them first 2 records I did with Betty Grind, it was on one of his projects. I think like Mercy of the Court or something like that. I think like the records I did on there was Speak Out to My Haters and Know It's Real. Matter of fact, I wrote Know It's Real. D Blake was on the record. I wrote D Blake part on the record. Tell me what I gotta do so you know it's real. I wrote that.
And he was a singer.
D Blake, yeah, sung that. Me and D Blake was did a lot of work at the time. So D Blake, he a fire R&B artist too. He a part of the Charlotte culture. He was definitely, you know, they definitely put work in. D Blake, like R&B artist. So yeah, I did that joint. So I finally made Betty Grind's project. You know what I'm saying? So but if you listen to them beats, like you will hear, okay, like this like a whole nother sound.
You remember when Betty Grind was doing the commercials on BET and shit?
That's how he went crazy with the commercials.
Yeah.
Like he had radio, but them commercials really got like
That's when niggas in the city started looking at him like, holy,
yeah,
like, what the fuck?
Cause I was going to Wingate, bro. So I don't know nothing about Charlotte music. Like at this point, I'm talking about like when I'm talking about right now. I was just in school. I ain't know nothing about like. I hadn't even linked up with Choke like that, so I wasn't even doing music down here. But I would see Betty Grind commercials. I would see them like on BET. You watching BET, you know what I'm saying? Boom, it's going the commercial. Damn it, I'm fly.
Right.
And I'm fly. Damn it, like that's how you always see he was doing the crazy. You remember you doing the little hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you would see it. So it's like, oh dang, like that's the guy.
Right.
That's the guy from here on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like yeah.
So from the time that from that era, what would you feel like was the next wave of artists that you started fucking with after the Rev, Carter, and the Betty Grind era and everything? Did you ever do anything with Us Up?
About to get to that. So like, it's like I would say my next wave, like in my career. So, you know, so these are all people I done worked with up to then.
Right.
So this like around like 2013, you know what I mean, like 2014. So I done been in the Playroom for like 1 or 2 years.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm thinking it's 2026. This nigga just said 2013, so I'm like, yo, this like niggas really been out here grinding.
Man,
for
listen, I'm gonna
a
tell y'all
brick.
something. And niggas, and I be seeing niggas looking at like I think niggas be looking at what I be doing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Thinking this shit was like
new producers,
right,
and they be
right.
looking like, yo, first like they catch all the plays, and
Right.
They get all the placements and this and that, nigga. Like niggas been like we been out here, bro.
Right.
Like I've been out here longer than niggas been alive. Some of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like I done put in work, I done put in time. You know what I'm saying? Like I done learned how to move. I done seen niggas come. I done seen niggas go. I done watch niggas sell. I done watch them fail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's been a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I always tell everybody, it's a marathon for real.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's a marathon. Yeah.
So what was your early introduction into producing? Like then I asked him that. I ain't asked you that.
Nah, you ain't asked me that. I ain't answer your question though. So you said what was my next wave?
Oh yeah, your next wave. My bad.
Next
my bad.
wave. So my next wave.
I gotta learn. This you know I'm new to this shit. I gotta learn
That's
when.
what I'm saying. I done did a couple, so I know I done learn how to stay on top of it. But like it's like you my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know I done known you for a minute, so it's like I feel comfortable talking to you.
Word.
More like people I done sit down with people. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I ain't feel like I can talk to them because it's like.
They might have not really knew.
They don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's like, and if you don't know, you don't know. So, but yeah, the next wave is like, let's start with S-Dub. I did a record for S-Dub called Best in the World. That was like me and S-Dub. We did a record called Lego. It was like when I was back at the crib, like about to move out. I had just met S-Dub through my guy Mike. Shout out Mike Lee. I had met him through Mike. Mike bought S-Dub through. Matter of fact, he didn't even bring him through. I think he took some beats to S-Dub. He did this record called Let's Go, Lego. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. That's when he was still signing like Jive and all of that. I don't think they ended up using it. I think it was crazy. You know, but we did that record. So, but we met at when I was in Playroom. So when I was in Playroom, I told you I was in a small room, right? Yeah. Around like 2013, I moved to the back.
I remember when you moved to that big room.
And I moved to the big room. And the big room had it had a lobby. It had like a control room, nigga. Like,
right.
And it had a booth. Shout out to EDC. Shout out to Playroom. We were burning in the booth. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas, you weren't supposed to smoke in Playroom. You could walk outside, nigga.
Cardi used to charge to smoke in his spot.
Yeah, we were burning that booth down. I'm gonna tell you, hey boy.
He had a smoking fee.
Yeah, shoot. You come by a beat, you know, you can burn in the booth, go crazy. Hey, shout out to Hunter Gang. Them the only niggas I didn't never let know they could smoke in the booth.
Word.
Because it would have been over it. You know, it would have started in the booth, then they would have control room, lobby, and hallway. You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas ain't no smoking.
Hey yo, shout out to the Hunter Gang. We gonna get the Hunter Gang. So. But yeah, so I work with and I'm telling like in the sequence is going. So I did like S-Dub. I did a record called Best in the World. You know what I'm saying? I did a record called Best in the World. And that was a good record for Dub. You know what I'm saying? Like around the city, you know, it made noise. And it kind of gave me more stain. It was like, okay, bruh been working with Betty's World. He been working with Revenue. He did a couple joints on Betty Grind. You know what I'm saying? Like now this nigga work with S-Dub. So now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of getting respected in the city more. It's like, okay, like niggas been respecting me, but it's like when I'm working with like all these different people, it's like, it's just building up.
Right.
In my opinion, this is my view. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody outside looking in might think a whole nother thing, but my view would feel like I was, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of moving up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I did Best in the World. So. And then, like, this one, I think my run really started in Charlotte. Because Best in the World was cool. But in 2014, I did a record for Revenue. Go back to Revenue. And it was featuring Money Only Mo and S-Dub. And it was called Switch It Up. And I wrote the hook. tell you this crazy story. I wrote the hook on the song. I laid the hook down, like did a reference to the hook. I was on the hook when Revenue and S Dub recorded it. They recorded it like I was on the hook. Like Dub was trying to leave, shout out to Dub. Dub was trying to leave me on the song. Like, man, first, we gonna leave you on the song, man. You sound good. I like how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Money Only Mo. He had did a See Me Ball for Money Only Mo. Money Only Mo was going crazy in the city. Like that See Me Ball, like we ain't emphasize like with KO how big that See Me Ball record was. Like that
record was.
That,
I hate.
Yes, yeah.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
My
I
shit is all
forgot.
about positivity.
See, I be
and shit.
forgetting. Yeah, they stay positive.
But yeah, we just gonna stay positive. But that was one of the biggest records
in the city.
For
sure. In history, for Charlotte.
To date, for sure.
Biggest record in Charlotte. KO produced that See Me Ball record. You know what I'm saying? So that Mo was going crazy. I'm gonna tell you the crazy part about Mo. I used to hoop at this thing called this spot called Peak. It was on Independence. It's like Planet Fitness now or something. Yeah, you know, everybody from Charlotte know where Peak at on Independence though. Like if you from Charlotte, you know. So that's why I used to hoop. Mo was like skinny hooping out there, like niggas really used to hoop. A couple of people, I don't even want to say their name, you know, I don't know what they got going on, but like a couple of his, you know, his people was like they used to hoop with us, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas was skinny. I know niggas from hooping. So the first time when I seen Money Only Mo to See Me Ball, Money Only Mo, he had got big. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know who the nigga was. I knew Mo and them. Yeah. I knew them. Like we hooped together.
Right.
Like niggas pulled up to the gym. Like it was like, you know how niggas like sign up. You know how you sign up, but you sign up with your 5.
Right.
I was signing up like nigga, it was our 5. Like, oh yeah, first you ran they call me Sean. That's my Sean. Everybody call me Sean. So they was like, yo, we ran on put Sean on our team. You know what I'm saying? So I knew them niggas. So by the time, like fast forward 3-4 years, and yo, what's crazy about that? I knew them when I first started making beats. Like I've been playing the keys in church and all this whoop whoop for years.
So that's one of your origin points of music then?
Yeah, for sure. That's where it all started at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like when they get to like that point, like I'm just getting out of Wingate, so I'm trying to figure it out. I ain't really playing basketball no more. So like, you know.
So you was a hooper?
I was a hooper.
College hooper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You played for Wingate?
Yeah, I didn't even actually. Bro, I'm gonna tell you the wildest story. So I played. My grades kind of bad. I had to go to JUCO coming out of high school, but you know what I'm saying. I went crazy in JUCO, but I was just like I'm the same height I am now, so I'm like 6'2", 6'3" now, but I was a power forward. You know what I'm saying? You know. Like they weren't playing like spread out offense back then, like how they do now. You know what I'm saying? So like you had to be like 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" to be a power forward. Like everybody I'm playing against when I went to JUCO is 6'9" up every night, and I was scoring 27 a game.
Oh, I was about to say I thought you was about to say they was crushing you out there.
Oh no, I was scoring 27 a game. I was left-handed, and we ran like an offense, like 'cause I could dribble a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. I point guard to bring it down, and I just pop up like to the top, like top of the key. I get the ball, and the whole court was spread. So like I'm going 1-on-1 with like a 6'9" nigga, and I'm frying him. Going to the left every time.
You say you was getting fried?
I was frying.
Nah, fucking with you.
I was frying. And listen, yo, man, listen, we can go Google all this. So I'm frying niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going left every time. Yeah, but you know, all right, boom, fast forward. So yeah, that's how I stopped playing. I went to Wingate. I was supposed to play at Wingate, and I was coming from JUCO. So back then the rules was crazy back then. So like the rule was if you came from JUCO, you was basically ineligible to do anything with the team. You know what I'm saying? I think that was one of the joints over there. But you was ineligible to do anything with the team. So that's why I wasn't supposed to, like, I couldn't practice, do nothing with the team. So basically, I wasn't supposed to do nothing. I played intramurals and tore my ACL. Crazy. I tore my ACL, you know what I mean? And so that's how, like, you know what I mean? That's how I stopped playing basketball. Because I ain't never go to the doctor. It was crazy. Like, it took, like, it self-healed for, like, 2 years.
And that's what forced you into the beats?
Yeah, that's what forced me into the beats. And then when I first started going, listen.
Hold on, my bad, 1 second.
But I first started when I first started when I first started playing again, like I was going to Pete that's when I met Mo and them. When I first started playing, like I started going to Pete because Pete was like